Leviamon's an upcoming card in EX5, and there's a very important ruling related to it that I think is worth going over. And to explain it, we need to look at Sukamon. Sukamon has an inheritable that says all turns when this Digimon would be deleted by deleting one other Digimon with Sukamon in its name, prevent that deletion. This is very important because this is not a once per turn effect, unlike most replacement effects like this. This matters because if we had two Sukamon out and evolved them both into King Sukamon, which I'll refer to as King Sukamon 1 and King Sukamon 2, and our opponent were to play something like Direct Smasher, attempting to delete one of them, what would previously happen is you could try to replace the deletion of one of your King Sukamon with the other repeatedly, creating an infinite loop. You are actively choosing to make the loop, but that's a situation that Bandai understandably wanted to avoid, so they made a in the sand ruling on it quite some time ago. So the way this works currently is if King Sukamon 1 was targeted for deletion, we could attempt to protect it by deleting King Suka 2, but because King Suka 2 is now being deleted, we can attempt to protect it by attempting to delete King Sukamon 1. Now, since King Sukamon 1 already used its attempt per the Direct Smasher activation, it is now deleted because it can't attempt to replace again. The reason this matters with Leviamon is because it deletes twice in a single effect. So, if we were to have out a War Greymon with a Metal Greymon X, Metal Greymon Ace, Greymon X, and Greymon Inheritable, and Leviamon was played, it would delete it once because it's the highest level Digimon on our board, and then if it's the only other option on our board, Leviamon would attempt to delete it a second time. And because both of these deletions happen sequentially in a single effect, we would not be able to protect it the second time, and then we'd have to deal with the overflow. This is important because it means Leviamon could individually delete either a Machine Dramon from EX1 or Chaos Dramon from EX3, but if you had something like Chaos Dramon X Antibody from BT12 with both of these cards in its sources, it could live the Leviamon effect because it has two separate protection effects from copying both of these cards in its sources. For the sake of clarity, this ruling actually came out prior to the release of BT11 to prevent this loop from happening in the first place. I don't personally know if it was brought to Bandai's attention by someone or what exactly happened leading up to this, but it's been like this for nearly a year now, if not a little bit more than that. Hope this was useful, and just bear in mind, Leviamon is a really, really insane card.